Good day folks, Sean here from Air Photography. So in today's video, I want to talk about calibrations and calibrating your drone. It's a question I do get asked from time to time about when you should calibrate your drone, or sometimes I get questions, people will email me saying that their drone is doing something erratic, it's not flying straight. The first thing I always tell them to do is to calibrate. Now when it comes to drones, this is across the board for pretty well all DJI drones, whether it be the Mini series, the Neo series, the Avata series, the Mavics. They all have a series of calibrations that correct different types of problems. Even your RC2 sometimes needs some calibrations. These sticks can be calibrated, as can the compass that's built into the controller. So if you're a new pilot and you notice your drone starts to act a little funny, perhaps it's not flying straight, you might be pressing forward on the stick, trying to fly in a straight line, but it's kind of going off to the side. Perhaps the drone is crab walking. It's just not very stable up in the air. Or even if your horizon is a little bit on a tilt, all of these problems most of the time can be solved with a calibration. Your drone will alert you if it detects there's a problem with your compass or the IMU. You'll get a notice, an error up on the screen. And calibrations isn't really something you need to do unless you're having problems. Now, I usually recommend if you've crashed your drone, if you've had a fairly significant crash, it's a good idea to go in and calibrate everything just so you don't have problems. And sometimes even when they're brand new, these things have been shipped from overseas, they've been banged around quite a bit. Sometimes it's a good idea to calibrate them when they're brand new. And calibrating is actually a really easy procedure, and that's what we're going to be demonstrating in this video. Now I'm going to be demonstrating with my DJI Neo 2, but essentially this works the same across the board for all DJI drones. Now let's start with the controller here, because there is a calibration on it that you can do, a Compass Calibration, and I'm using this specific controller because it's actually giving me an error message that it needs to be calibrated. You can see remote control compass calibration required. So I can just tap on that and it will take me in to calibrate it. The other way to access the calibration is by tapping on the settings there. You can see we have an option for compass. I can tap on it and then that gives me the option to calibrate. You can see it's just going to show us it wants us to put it into a figure 8. So you just have to follow the instructions. And as you can see there, I get a calibration succeeded notification, so everything has been calibrated successfully. So that's actually a very minor calibration, and that's not something you're going to have to do very often. Most of the calibrations are done with the drone. So let's go ahead here. I'm going to power on my Neo 2. Now, for the most part, if your drone does require a calibration, you will get an error message. If we tap on the notification bar there, it'd be listed there that the IMU needs to be calibrated or the compass needs to be calibrated. So if you do get that message, or as mentioned, if the drone is behaving weird, we can go to our settings under safety. If we scroll down, you can see we have two calibration options there. We have compass calibration and IMU calibration. Now, for the most part, the compass calibration should be done outdoors. It's really simple, which I will demonstrate here in a second. The IMU calibration can be done outdoors. I like to do mine indoors because you do have to have an extremely flat surface. Now, of course, if you're outdoors, you can find some pavement or a picnic table. You can use the compass or the level built into your phone to make sure everything is level. So let's go ahead here and we'll calibrate the IMU. You're going to notice a graphic of the drone there. So you just have to follow the instructions and position the drone the way it asks you. So that is the first position. So I'm going to hit start. So now it's asking me to put the drone like that. We'll just hold it there and it will continue. Now it's asking us to place the aircraft like that. Now it's asking us to position it in that position. And now like that. So now it's restarting the aircraft, and we should get a notification once it's restarted that it has been calibrated successfully. So the IMU has now been calibrated and it's ready to go. So the next calibration is a compass calibration, and as mentioned, this should be done outdoors. So I'm going to tap on Calibrate, And basically, when we calibrate the compass, all we're going to be doing is spinning the drone. And it does give you a message there that if you have a drone with arms, such as the Mavic Series, the Mini Series, you should have the arms unfolded in order to do this. So all you have to do is click on Start and just follow the on-screen instructions. All right, so we're just outdoors here, and I'll demonstrate quickly how to do the calibration. So I'm going to tap on Start. So now, if you can see that there, it's asking me to
approach edge of altitude zone.
Rotate the drone just like that. Now it's asking me to put the drone up on end like that, and again, rotate it. And now we get a check mark saying that it was calibrated successfully. So those two calibrations should fix problems if your drone has been a little bit erratic. Now there's a couple other calibrations we can do. If you notice that your drone always has a crooked horizon, we can calibrate the gimbal. And again, that's actually quite easy to do. We're going to tap on our settings. We're going to go to control, and we're going to scroll down until we see Gimbal Calibration. Now, as you'll see here, it gives us two options. It allows us to do an automatic calibration of the gimbal, and we can do a manual one. Automatic usually works most of the time to correct a crooked horizon, and it's very simple to do. Again, make sure your drone is on a flat surface, and then just tap the auto button. Depending on what drone you have, you might see your gimbal moving around a little bit as it's doing its calibration. And just like that, the gimbal has been calibrated. Now, as mentioned, if that doesn't solve your problem, if you still have a crooked horizon, you can go back into the gimbal calibration. This time select manual, and you can adjust it a little bit either way. You can see it's going to give you some grids on the screen, and you can adjust it slightly depending on which way it's leaning. Now, another important calibration you can do to the controller is calibrating these sticks. Again, they can get out of whack sometimes, so even if you're pressing completely forward, it might be pushing the drone off to the side a little bit. Now with it, it's a little bit different. Initially, I do recommend connecting it to a drone. It doesn't really matter what drone you're connecting it to. We'll go into our settings, we'll go to control, and if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see we have an option there for RC calibration. But you'll notice here when I tap on it, it gives me a message to power off the aircraft. And this is why I like to have it connected to an aircraft first, just so I can get it to this stage, and then I can go ahead and power off the aircraft. I've powered off the aircraft. We're still at this page. So now I can tap on RC calibration, and again, it'll walk us through the steps. I can click on Start. So it asks us just to push on the sticks and rotate the dials. Once I did that, it beeped and it just went back to the main page. So these sticks have now been calibrated. So that's basically it. Those are the main calibrations you can do with your DJI drone. If you're still having problems after doing all the calibrations, then it's time perhaps to contact DJI and see what they suggest. It may need to be sent in for repair. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it had value. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.